Ready to join the Arcane University? We must earn 7 recommendations to gain access, and you can start by becoming an associate at any of the guild halls in Cyrodiil. We'll be starting in my hometown of Cheydinhal, where they specialize in Alteration, a school of thought that can provide magical alternatives to lockpicking, armor, strength, and carry weight, or even the reverse, burdening an enemy. It also provides unique skills like water breathing and walking on water. We need to start by clearing out some of your inventory and maybe a little of that ego, because first we're finding the fiery Falcar.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation. Are you sure you're up to it? You seem a little slow.
Yes, I am ready.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago.
Okay, so some kid stole this guy's ring, and now he's guessing it was tossed into the well out back for some reason.
The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
Falcar sent me to get the key for the well?
Don't tell me Falcar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk.
Oh, so he already sent someone to find it, and they were never seen again. That's so funny he didn't mention it. Okay, so I just kept waiting until after 10, until Falcar moseyed off to bed.
We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy.
She's actually concerned about putting us in danger and gives us a buoyancy spell, which includes water breathing and a low +5 feather effect. Although it's supposed to be more of a beginner spell, our level 4 character Kazdin didn't have enough magicka to cast this one, so look out for that. Oh, my skill level's too low for buoyancy. That could have been the end right there. Whether it be a potion, scroll, or spell, having a water-breathing effect could be life-saving, so let's head out now to investigate and save our game. Time's ticking as the grate closes above us with no air pockets in sight. Ooh, Nirnroot. Oh, there's a corpse. This water's contaminated. We have in fact found Vidkun, and on his person we find Falcar's missing ring. It doesn't actually have a burden enchantment like I expected, but simply has a weight of 150. Drowning our poor missing mage before he could get it off his finger. Kinda surprised it didn't break, to be honest. Grab it, and if you find yourself over-encumbered and immobilized, just wait for the quest update. Okay, now that we've gotten the alert, we can technically just drop it. Having above 150 inventory space and or a feather effect is really only necessary if you want to keep this absolutely worthless ring. Not to get too far ahead, but you technically no longer need it. I can't activate the ladder. Oh! Whew. Staying in first person does make finding that ladder a little bit easier, by the way. Upon returning to Dietzen, she tells us that she may have ruined our chances at getting a referral from Falcar.
I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falcar directly. And then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know.
She called him out for his neglect of the associates, and he stormed off and hasn't come back. Curious man, I'm sure we'll never see him again. Hey, any excuse to break into another private room. A potion of feather? That would have been helpful. Wait.
He was furious when I told him I'd helped you. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed.
Hey! He tried to turn me into a Jolly Rancher. By the way, don't be tempted to use these. They're needed as evidence and can actually cause a glitch if you use both of them and can't return them to Dietzen. Technically, they're more or less a unique item, so you can't give her other Black Soul Gems as a replacement.
What's this? Black Soul Gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. You didn't find any sort of recommendation? I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council.
She offers to write us a recommendation in hopes that Raminus Polis will accept it, given the situation. Note that she doesn't take the ring from us, so don't forget to remove it from your inventory. You can't even sell it as a paperweight, and you may be left wondering why you keep ending up over-encumbered. And then she takes away our soul gems of all things, as evidence.
I'll need them for my report to the council.
Dietzen ends up taking over as head of the Cheydinhal Guild, so we can look forward to a much warmer welcome in the future.